joining us. I'm Roberta Barino, President of the League of Women Voters of Roselle-Bloomingdale. We are recording this forum, and you will be able to find a video on our website, www.lwprb.org, as well as on our Vote 411 voter guide. We're currently, no, we're not. Anyway, moving along. Before we begin, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'd like to thank our candidates for attending this evening. We look forward to hearing your views on the issues of the day. Thanks also to all the interested community members who are with us tonight and those who will view this video at a later date. Tonight's forum has been organized by the volunteers of the League of Women Voters of Roselle-Bloomingdale. I would encourage you to access our website, the address for which may be found in your program, for key dates and other election information as you make your plan to vote on April 4th. The League of Women Voters Education Fund operates the Vote 411 voter guide, and we encourage you all to check out this useful tool as you're making your voting plan. Early voting is currently underway at the Office of the Election Authority, which is being held at the DuPage County Fairgrounds, Building 5. Monday, March 20th, early voting opens in locations throughout DuPage County, such as Stratford Square Mall. Now I'd like to introduce the moderator for today's event, Barbara Lymans, from the League of Women Voters of Wheaton. At this time, I will turn the program over to Barbara.
Throughout its history, the League of Women Voters has been providing opportunities for candidates seeking public office to speak directly to voters through nonpartisan forums. This format also gives the general public an opportunity to participate in the electoral process by asking questions of the candidates about issues of concern utilizing civil discourse. Your questions may be written on cards handed out and collected by League volunteers to be read by me, the moderator. Questions from the audience will be screened for appropriateness for the particular office, applicable to all candidates, and to avoid duplication, as well as to maximize the time we have allotted for the forum. We have also offered the opportunity to the community to submit questions in advance. We will do our best to read each question asked within the time frame allotted for tonight's forums. In addition, the candidates were provided 3 questions developed by the League to prepare in advance of tonight's forum. Before I begin, I would like to review some of the League's ground rules for candidate forums. The candidates attending tonight have signed and returned the ground rules by the deadline established in the invitation. This document specifies the format, time limits, and other rules related to the conduct of the forum, and I will be responsible for enforcing those rules. The candidates drew lots to determine who will go first with their opening statement. They will then alternate the order in which they answer questions. After the question portion of the forum, each candidate will give a closing statement. Each candidate will be given 2 minutes for their opening statement, 1 minute to respond to each question, and 1 minute to make a closing statement. The responses will be timed by a team of League volunteers seated in the front row. The timer will give a 1 minute and then a 30-second warning as appropriate. Should a candidate exceed the time limit, I will ask them to finish their sentence and move on to the next candidate. The format tonight is a forum, not a debate. Candidates are expected to accurately represent the facts. The League of Women Voters is not responsible for the accuracy of statements made by the candidates. It is the responsibility of the public, news media, opposing candidates to fact-check statements made by the candidates if deemed necessary. This forum is held as a service to the voters so they can hear directly from the candidates regarding their qualifications for their respective offices. Candidates' responses reflect their own views and opinions, and they will refrain from commenting on the views of other candidates. The event tonight is being recorded, as Roberta said. The League claims copyright ownership of any recording or transcript produced of the forum. The forum will be posted in its entirety on the League of Women Voters Roselle website. social media platforms, and the Vote 411 voter guide. This video will also be shared with the State League's Illinois Voter Guide. Any other use of this forum recording requires the express written approval of the league. Audio and video must be broadcast unedited and in its entirety, except by media reporting on events. Throughout DuPage County, this particular election has a significant number of write-in candidates. A person must file with the proper election authority a notarized declaration of intent to be a write-in candidate not later than 61 days prior to the election. The candidate's name does not and will not appear on the ballot. To vote for a write-in candidate, you must enter their first and last names in the space provided on the ballot. There is additional information about write-in candidates in the program tonight and on the league website. We are really grateful to those in the community who have taken time to learn more about the candidates before casting their vote by attending or watching candidate forums. For those in attendance, this is a timely announcement. We ask that you listen attentively, turn off your cell phones and other electronic devices, avoid commenting or disrupting others during the forum, and please refrain from applause until the end of each forum. I do want to emphasize how grateful we also are to the candidates who are not only willing to serve in office, but who agreed to participate this evening. First, we are being joined by Roselle Public Library District Board President Katie Smith, who will be speaking for 3 minutes on the Roselle Public Library District Building Bond Referendum, which will be on the April 4th ballot. Katie?
Hello, everybody. Normally I have my road show, as Patty calls it. I have a slideshow and a projector. I've been to many boards and organizations around Roselle presenting this idea to everybody. My name is Katie Smith. I'm the board president of the Roselle Public Library District, and I wanted to present our strategic plan and share our vision, and hopefully if you have questions or have any feedback, you'll come to one of the library's open houses that are coming up. We have a book sale coming up this weekend, so I know right now is not the time for questions and answers, but I'd be happy to do that with you another time. So our current library is at the point of needing extensive repairs and renovations, or we can choose to build a new facility. We've surveyed the public over the past few years, trying to obtain as much feedback as possible from the residents. What we found from those survey results is that the library is not serving the community's needs, and we're unable to provide the amenities that people are asking for. So we took that feedback and we made a plan, and our plan is to propose a referendum, which will be on the April 4th ballot, to erect a new library. Many people have asked, why can't you just fix the library you have now? That's an understandable question. We have big ticket items that need to be repaired. We have our roof, our HVAC, our elevator, we have a crack in the foundation. There are significant issues with the library that need to be addressed. If those are addressed, it will not bring any of the amenities that patrons are asking for with those repairs that we could potentially afford. So what we would like to propose is the $22 million referendum, which will be on the April 4th ballot. And hopefully everybody in the community can come out and see this weekend at the book sale what we are hoping to provide. A lot of the objectives that have been identified are people are asking for spaces for all age groups. People want meet and greet areas. People want a drive-up window, more accessible study rooms. There's a lot of things that we're unable to offer, unfortunately, with our building. With us able to start over, we can provide a full finished basement. Right now we have about 2,000 square feet in the basement that's unusable. We're able to adjust the footprint and it'll be smaller and offer a lot of outdoor space outside. So I'm sorry, that's all the time I have. So hopefully I can see you this weekend at the book sale. Have a great evening.